Okay, students, please confirm about the voice and the video. Okay. Very good evening, students. Very good evening. Shivangi and everyone. I'll start my session within 2 minutes. Let everyone join. I'm sharing the same link in the on my Telegram channel as well. Very good evening, Shivangi, Kunal. Okay, I guess everyone has already joined. If you all are ready, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll start the session. Students, voice check please. Okay, thank you, Shivangi. Thank you very much. Okay, Ji. Thank you. First of all, my sincere apologies. I think there was some technical glitch, so due to that, the class got delayed. So on that note, let's start with this class. So first of all, I welcome each one of you my class. I first of all I welcome each one of you to my class on IPC. Let's start with my brief introduction. Those of you who don't know my name is Sandeep Khatri. These are my areas of specialization. The link of my profile on Unacademy. This is my Telegram channel where you can connect with me, and this is my code Khatri10. I request everyone now please be attentive, and this is going to be interactive session. So what we are going to do today? So I have a concept called mens rea with me. So first I'm going to discuss this topic, mens rea, and then I'm going to cover some landmark judgments. These are the judgments which I'm going to discuss. So the difference is going to be in the approach. So the approach is going to be different. I have come up with some creative ideas. So how we can cover all these, how we can cover this topic, that is mens rea and all these landmark judgments. Okay. I hope you all have read all these judgments. So I've collected some important questions, some tricky questions, which can easily challenge you and your concepts. So on that note, if everything is fine, okay, Badhiya. Thank you very much. Very good evening, everyone. Shivangi, please. Okay. Yeah, please increase your video quality. Okay, ji. On that note, let's begin with this class. Chaliye ji. First, I'm going to explain you the basic concept, and then I'm going to ask you some interesting and important questions. So, the topic which we are going to start today is the mens rea. Now, the first important question, what is mens rea and how it is different from intention? Usually students think that intention means mens rea or mens rea is intention. No, that is not the case. Intention is altogether a different concept. Intention is altogether a different concept, which means the desire of your mind, right? Mens rea means the guilty mind, right? Intentions may be good, but mens rea means when you have intention to commit any offense. That is basically the mens rea is. Now, answer me this. How many of you have not gone through with R versus Prince? Yes, anyone? Question number one. Yes, please do write in your comments. Anyone in this class who has no idea what is R versus Prince, please be quick in your responses. Okay, only just. Chalo. On that note, I'll start with R versus Prince only, so that you will get the idea ki how the class is going to work for you. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, let me tell you a story then. Let me tell you a story. First, come to the facts of the case. So there is a boy named Henry Prince, and then there is a girl named Annie Phillips. The girl, the boy. They both fall in love and they want to get married. So the boy asks to the girl, "What is your age?" Now, the age of the girl, as a matter of fact, the age of the girl is 16 years. Done? But she told that she is 18. And because of this, they, basically eloped. And her father filed a complaint. Now, the thing is, now the question here is, whether this boy, Henry Prince, will get the punishment of kidnapping. He will get the punishment of kidnapping, yes or no. That is the major issue. Yes, please now. Answer in the comments whether the boy will get the punishment of kidnapping or not. Answer, everyone, please do participate. There are many other questions which you have not gone through from this case law. So just have patience. Okay. First one to answer, Aditya, yes. Vartika, yes. Okay. What about others? Everyone, please do participate. Yes, whether Henry Prince will get the punishment of kidnapping, yes or no. Madhura, yes. Okay. Now the question number second. If you are one of those who is saying yes, now my counter question to you is, Henry Prince does not have mens rea as per to the facts of the case. He does not have the mens rea. But still, you are making him liable for the punishment of kidnapping from lawful guardianship. Now, why is that? Doctrine of estoppel applied here. No, Aditya. No doctrine of estoppel. Okay. Now listen carefully. I am concluding the first judgment. The name of the first judgment is R versus Prince. The issue that has been raised in this case was whether Prince is liable for kidnapping from lawful guardianship, whether he will get the punishment or not. Now coming to the answer. The correct answer is yes. Now coming to the reasons. What are the reasons why he got the punishment? Now the reason is, when you read this concept mens rea, this means guilty mind. But in this particular case, R versus Prince, there was no guilty mind as far as the facts are concerned. But still he got the punishment. The reason why? Because mens rea has some exceptions. And one of those exceptions is strict liability. And when it comes to strict liability, okay, let me tell you all three exceptions. The first one is strict liability, second one is negligence, and the third one is ignorance of law is no excuse. If all these three, if any of these three, if your case falls in any of these three, then even in the case of mens rea, if that is absent, the person will get the punishment. So that is the reason Prince will get the punishment, because when it comes to kidnapping from lawful guardianship, when you will go through with the essentials of kidnapping from lawful guardianship, you will find there that there is no concept of intention there. There is no essential which required that intention is must. And this is the reason why Prince got the punishment. Now I have one more question in addition to that. And that question is, whether Prince can get defense under section 79 or not. Anyone? Have you ever think about that? Whether Prince can get defense under section 79, yes or no? Okay, Vartika, why not? Why not? Write the reason as well. Okay, let me tell you why this question, actually makes sense. Why this section 79 makes sense. Let me give you one more example to this. Everyone, eye contacts. I hope no one is reading the Bayer Act or any textbook right now. Okay, now listen to this. So, there is a husband, there is a wife. They got married. Fine. So, he's the husband, she is the wife. Fine. Listen carefully. Now, this husband went abroad and never returned. कभी भी वापस नहीं आया. And in addition to that, no communication as well. No communication as well. Which means now wife has no idea where her husband is. ठीक है, जिंदा है मर गया है कोई आइडिया नहीं है. ठीक है जी. ओके. नाउ द फ्रेंड ऑफ हस्बैंड told W that H died, कि H की डेथ हो चुकी है. Done. Now as per to the law, if she wants to get married, she needs to wait for at least 7 years. अगर उन 7 सालों में इसकी कोई न्यूज नहीं आती है, then she can get married to anyone. बट क्योंकि उन्हें न्यूज मिली आफ्टर 5 years, जो उनके फ्रेंड ने आकर दी कि हस्बैंड की डेथ हो चुकी है, तो आफ्टर 5 years W got married to H1. Done. अब इन circumstances में once they got married, now this may sounds like the script of a Bollywood movie. Now in this situation, after their marriage, H returns. Now the question is whether W will get the punishment of bigamy, yes or no. First you answer and then after that I'll conclude. You tell me whether W will get the punishment of bigamy, yes or no. Okay, Vimal, just wait for my answer as well, okay? I have read your answer. You have said ignorance of law is no excuse. Okay. Vartika is stating yes, she will get the punishment. Vartika, please state your reasons as well. Please state your reasons as well. As you earlier said, okay. So I guess Vimal and Vartika both had the same argument. Ki like the thing is, ignorance of law is no excuse, right? Done? Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Because I have not received the correct answer till now. Anyone else who wants to attempt? At least, students, please do participate. Whatever you think, right, wrong, don't worry about that. But at least participate. Okay, may I conclude then? Chaliye. Now let me conclude. The thing is, first thing first. First, what is the concept? The concept is mens rea. If you do have the mens rea, you will get the punishment. But again, then mens rea has some exceptions. Done? I have already told you mens rea has 3 exceptions. Now the thing is, sir, what about this case? Whether the wife will get the punishment or not? The answer is wife will not get the punishment. Wife will not get the punishment. Okay, now the question is why not, sir? Why not? Because this is not the case of ignorance of law is no excuse. She knew about this. Ki she had to wait for 7 years, but still she got married after 5 years. Now the thing is, sir, but it is still the case of bigamy. Done. And bigamy is one of those offenses where mens rea is not one of the essential ingredient, but still she will not get the punishment. And the reason is because section 79 of IPC, all the essentials of section 79 has been fulfilled. First, whether she got married after 5 years, whether that was justified or not, the answer is yes. The act of the wife was justified. The second thing, good faith. She believed on this fact. She never knew that the husband was alive. So whatever the second marriage she entered into, that was under good faith. And now you tell me whether there was mistake of fact or not. And the answer is yes, there was mistake of fact as well. So the answer is she will not get any punishment because section 79 will save her. I hope now it is clear. And still, if you have any questions, you may ask. Vartika, Vimal, I hope act how justified. Okay. She waited for 5 years. She had not received any communication from the husband. Fine. Second, the friend of the husband told her that he had died. So what else you can expect from the wife? So her act was justified. Yes, Ayush, completely fine. Aditya, there is no case of estoppel here. There is no case of estoppel here. There is no need of the concept of estoppel here. No application of the concept of estoppel here. Done? And now let me tell you, these are basically the facts of this case. The first which we did was R versus Prince 1875. The next was Queen versus Tolson 1889. So these are the two cases which we have just covered. Now if you have still any questions, you may ask related to these judgments. If it is all clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll move to the next one. Okay. If it is clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll move to the next one. Okay. Let me ask one more. I'm just telling you the facts, and now you are going to decide about this one. See, there is a person, Mr. N. He wants to open a shop. Okay, ji? Done. Now the law says that if you want to open a shop, you need to take certification. Done. This is the law says. If you want to open this particular shop, this is basically Kirana shop. So you have to get it certified first. And then you can easily run the shop. This is the law, right? Now the thing is, Mr. N is illiterate, right? And in that situation, he still got to know about this. If he wants to run the shop, he has to first get the certification. So what this Mr. N did, he went to the concerned office and asked for the certificate. This is how I'm going to start a shop, so please give me a certificate. And from that office counter, he got a form. Which means he got a form which he needs to fill and he needs to submit, and then after that he got the certificate. But because N was illiterate, he thought that this form is basically the certificate itself and his job is done. And now he is running the shop and having just this form. And now he got arrested. Now you tell me whether Mr. N will get the punishment or not. Yes, answer in the comments. Okay, Neha is saying no defense. Neha, so obviously your answer here is that he will get the punishment, right? Aditya, mistake of fact. Aditya, please do mention the section number as well. There is mistake of fact in 76 as well. Right? So you have to mention the, if you are giving defense under any particular section, so mention that section number as well. Okay, Ayush is saying punishment. Okay, Ayush. Shivangi, punishment. Mistake of Neha, mistake of law is no excuse. Vartika, yes. Vartika, what yes? He will get the punishment or not? Ignorance of law will get the punishment. Okay. I think only one. Just a second, I'm just confirming. Except Aditya, I think everyone's answer is he will get the punishment, right? So Aditya, waiting for your section number. Be quick. After that, I'll disclose the answer. I hope there is no one who has not got the question. Okay. Now let me tell you the answer. Okay. Now everyone listen carefully. Coming back to the basics. If you are saying that, sir, the person will get the punishment, right? Most or 99% students are saying, sir, he will get the punishment, right? And their reason is ignorance of law is no excuse. This is their reason. Okay, ji? Now I have a counter question for you. What do you mean by this term? Ignorance of law is no excuse. Everyone listen carefully. What is the meaning of this maxim? Ignorance of law is no excuse. So let's take an example. If I shoot someone and I told the police that I was not aware that murder is an offense, whether I will get the punishment or not, the answer is I will get the punishment, because you should know the law of the land. That is the basic concept. Whatever, if you don't know that, there is a specific offense that exists, that is completely your problem, not ours, right? And the person will get the punishment. This is the meaning of this maxim, that ignorance of law is no excuse. But now coming back to my question, what was the question? In that particular question, whether the accused knew about the law or not, the answer is yes. He knew about the law. He knew about the law that he needs to take a certificate, he needs to take a license, and only after that he can run that shop, right? As per to the facts of the case, he knew the law. Which means, if he knew the law, then how this ignorance of law is no excuse will apply here? The answer is not applied. Now coming to the question again, what is the answer? The answer is he will not get the punishment. Now coming to the reason, sir, why he will not get the punishment? Why he will not get the punishment? Because he will get the defense under section 79. All the essentials of section 79 has been fulfilled, and due to that he will not get the punishment. Coming to, it was mistake of fact, not mistake of law. It was mistake of fact. Second, it was under good faith. There was no mens rea. Now if you are done with this, I'll come to the next question. Bataiye ji. Naresh Singh, because he had applied for license and there is no fault from his side. Okay, Naresh, correct answer. No, Naresh, there is no liability of authority here. This is purely the case of mistake of fact. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. Okay. Ayush, see, the thing is, let me answer this. And everyone, please listen carefully. You will get questions in your exams, right? Now, whatever the question is, when you are going to write the answer, the concept remain the same. The concept remain the same. This question might change. You know, in question there might be if this, but this, and the whole situation may be completely different. But the concept will remain the same. And now coming to the concept, what is the concept? The concept is, the general rule is you need mens rea to, make someone liable for the punishment, right? The general rule says you need mens rea so that you can make someone liable, right? Now coming to the exceptions, but it has some exceptions. It has 3 exceptions. If the case falls under exceptions, he will not get the punishment, right? And if the case falls under general rule, he will get the punishment. But you tell me, if the case falls under general exceptions, which is basically your chapter number 4, now the person will get the punishment or not? The answer is no punishment. Now, instead of focusing on this if, this but, ऐसा भी तो हो सकता था, वैसा भी तो हो सकता था, ये भी तो हो सकता था, वो भी तो हो सकता था, वो तो दुनिया भर की सिचुएशंस क्रिएट हो सकती हैं. हमें इस if और but में नहीं जाना है. हमें जाना है what was the exact question, and then coming to our basic concept, and we are going to stick with that concept. If this is a case of a general rule, the answer is he will get the punishment, as simple as that. If the situation falls under any of the 3 exceptions, no punishment, as simple as that. But if the case falls under general exceptions, and in our case, it was a complete case of section 79, so the answer is no punishment. That's it. That's it. Nothing more than that. And nothing less than that as well. Now, please, anything, if you are still not clear with anything, feel free to write questions. Yes. Yes, Vartika. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. ठीक है जी. Naresh, I've just told there are 3 exceptions. There are 3 exceptions. The first one is ignorance of law is no excuse. The second one is strict liability, and the third one is negligence. Done? Okay, now let me ask you one more question. Let's see if you can answer that correctly. Can you tell me any section number in IPC from chapter number 4? My question is very, very specific. Can you tell me any section number from chapter number 4 where mens rea is present, but still you are not getting punishment, but still there is no punishment? I'm repeating myself. I'm asking for tell me any section number from chapter number 4 where mens rea is present. Mens rea present hai. Mens rea is present, but still there is no punishment because your case falls under chapter 4, which means basically I'm asking about 76 to 106. Is there any specific section? Okay. Naresh, 81. Okay. Okay, I have got one answer, 81. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yes, please. Do write something. Yes, no, don't know. Okay, let me answer on this one. Section 81. Section 100. Okay. चलिए. Now may I answer? May I answer? Let me tell you a thumb rule. I hope everyone do understand what is a thumb rule, which means you cannot go against that rule. The thumb rule says There is no particular section. There is no particular section in these exceptions where mens rea is present and you will not get the punishment. Now let me answer why. You say section 81. Now you tell me whether the term good faith has been mentioned there or not. If the term good faith has been mentioned, how mens rea can be there? I hope I have answered your question. Now coming to section 100, mens rea. Now let me tell you, the right of private defense is available against the offense, not the offender. This is the basic concept, which means no mens rea. No mens rea, even in section 100. Done. You are saving yourself. That is the priority, not the mens rea. You are saving yourself. You know that right of private defense work against that offense which has been committed against you. Whatever from section 100, the 7 points, for example, apprehension of acid attack or death or grievous hurt or rape or kidnapping or abduction or wrongful confinement. So the answer is there is no such section. Now the question is, sir, why there is no such section? Why there is no such section? Because I just told you in the previous slide what is the general rule. The general rule says if there is a mens rea, the person will get the punishment unless and until it falls under any of the exceptions. And 81 and 100 are not those exceptions. I hope now it's clear. Ayush, 92. Please do read. There is good faith. Even if you have not taken consent, there is still a good faith. Naresh, please come up with a particular specific question and I'll answer that. Okay, Ayush is clear. Vartika done. Naresh, I'm still waiting for your question so that I can move to the next one. This is your opportunity to ask questions. So please, everyone, if you are not clear with it, be blunt. Just do write your question and I'll answer accordingly. Yes, Naresh, waiting for your question. Okay, you got it now? Chalo. I have one more question then. Ready, everyone? I think now I can expect a correct answer, right? So, okay. Now listen this. I hope everyone knows what section 88 is. So a basic concept of section 88 is that this will give defense to the doctor, right? One of the example for, one of the best example for section 88 can be that it gives defense to the doctor, right? If the doctor is performing the surgery and he's doing his best and still if he couldn't save the patient, still the doctor will not get the punishment. And on that note, I just can recall the recent, there was a recent judgment as well in the last month from the Honorable Supreme Court of India, and I'm just trying to recall the exact statement. And the statement was every person who died because of every person who died in the hospital is not because of negligence. This was the statement in the last month only. Chalo. My question is from that only, the current affairs, right? So now the question is, when it comes to section 88, it protects the doctor. But suppose doctor commits medical negligence, and due to this, the patient died. Now the question is whether the doctor will get the punishment or not. Mind it, there is no case of mens rea here. I'm writing medical negligence. So basically there is no mens rea, right? And now my question is, if the patient died because of doctor medical negligence, can section 88 save the doctor? Answer in the comments. Yes, please. Whether doctor will get the punishment or not. Okay. First one to answer, Naresh. Okay, no, sorry. First one to answer, Vishal. He will be liable. Vishal, if you are saying he will be liable, please, if you can mention the particular section number as well, under which section he will be liable. Naresh is saying no offense if done in good faith. Naresh, facts are very pretty much clear. Facts are very clear here. Doctor committed medical negligence and because of that the patient died. That's it. Now you need to tell me. So there is no scope of but and if. The facts are very clear to you. Aditya, doctor will be liable as negligence in any form is exception of mens rea. Wait. Aditya, doctor will be liable, okay, as negligence in any of the form. Negligence in any form is exception to mens rea. Okay. Now I got it. Take it. Vartika, liable because negligence is an exception of mens rea. Okay. Now, let me answer this. In this particular case, the doctor will get the punishment. First, the answer is why? Because 88 will not save him. 88 will not save him. Why not? Because in 88 there is a term that has been mentioned, good faith. But if there is a medical negligence, it means there is absence of good faith. And if there is an absence of good faith, you will not get the defense under section 88. And if section 88 will not save the doctor, where will the doctor will get the punishment? Under section 302, punishment for murder? No. There is a particular section for that. 304A, I was expecting this, that at least anyone of you will write that. So 304A, that's by negligence. I hope now everyone can recall that. Right? Hanji, 304A. बताइए अभी. Clear or you want more of such questions? If you are clear, you can give me a thumbs up. If you want more of such questions, you may write that. बताइए जी. Okay, you want more? चलिए, as you wish. As you wish. Just give me a minute. I'm thinking of something different. Okay, let's take a very relevant one, relevant example. You know, whenever Diwali came, it is always in the news, the sweets, adulteration of food. I hope if you are reading newspapers, You may easily relate, right? You know, at the time of Diwali, you got such kind of a news ki there is a raid on a factory where they were using some chemicals to, chemicals to make sweets from जिनसे भी आपका ये मतलब instead of using the milk they are using basically the chemicals, right? So basically this is adulteration of food, which is again an offense. Now the thing is, if there is a person, Mr. A, and he is doing adulteration of food, and he's saying, and he actually proved this in the court of law as per to the facts of the case, that there was no mens rea. He proved this in the court of law. Okay, this is given in the facts only. Ki Mr. A caught red-handed. He was in his shop. There was a good amount of packets available where there was adulteration of food. Now he has also proved, thanks to his advocate, that there was no mens rea. Now, if you are a judge in that particular case, whether Mr. A will get the punishment, yes or no? Yes, please. Mr. A will get the punishment, yes or no? Okay. Naresh Singh, 272 IPC punishable. Hitting the bullseye. Absence of FMG. बहुत बढ़िया. Naresh Singh has already answered the correct answer. It is the case of strict liability, which means we don't require mens rea at all, which means we can give him the punishment. Remember I told you the exception of mens rea? So under strict liability, food adulteration is also one of the points. So this again is going to be Mr. A will get the punishment here. If it is clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. Done? चलिए जी. I hope you liked the class. On that note, let's conclude it. So this is the link of my profile, my Telegram channel, and this is my code Khatri10. So let's crack PCS J with Unacademy. Students, there is one important announcement that for the first time ever, Unacademy is hosting an exclusive meet and greet with the students of Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia National Law University. Done. So you can just scan for all the updates. You can attend the session online, right? There is a judiciary test series going on for October. ठीक है जी. This is for free, this is for plus students, and this is for iconic subscriptions. There is judiciary mains test series as well in Hindi and English, both. All the major subjects are going to be covered here. This is the test series on the case laws, test series on the judgment writing. This is the result from Unacademy of Rajasthan Judicial Services exam. This is the batch which has been recently started, regular linking batch. This is the comprehensive judiciary evening batch, recently started from 29th September. This is Unacademy has introduced a new course, Unacademy Lite for Judiciary, where you can basically practice for your PT examination. Okay, done. There are free classes available every day on Unacademy. These are the special class features. These are the Unacademy iconic features. This is the pricing plan for plus subscription and iconic subscription. This is the YouTube and the Telegram channel of Unacademy. And that's it from my end. Done. Thank you for the kind comments, everyone. Thank you very much. My timetable you will get on my Telegram channel. You can join this. Just a second. So you can join on with me on my Telegram channel, and from here you can get the timetable. I usually update on everyday basis whatever class I took. I first share all the concerned links in advance. So what all you can do is just open the Telegram channel and search for my first name Sandeep, K for Khatri, UA is for Unacademy. Even if you are going to search Sandeep KUA, you will reach to my channel. Okay, and this is the complete link. Fine. I'll continue with IPC tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow as well. I am going to have a class at sharp 7 p.m. Done today. I had some technical glitch, and because of that we started some late. ठीक है जी. Ayush, do prepare for actus reus. Done. Do prepare for actus reus. Clear? चलिए जी. On that note, thank you very much. See you in my next class. Till then, yes, it's time to say peace.